All right. At your ideal comedy show, who would you want in your front row?
I'd probably like a challenge, I think, just to test myself as a performer. So I'd probably go for people not usually associated with comedy. I was thinking maybe a few Catholic priests, some fundamentalist Christians. Michael Jackson would be good. David Bain would be interesting if he showed up. His ears might be a problem though. Maybe we'd want him towards the back. Mass murdering might also be a problem with David Bain. But yeah, just those usual people who don't usually come to comedy shows. British royal family as well. That'd be interesting.
Is there anyone you don't want at one of your shows?
Elvis, probably be difficult if he showed up. Might steal a bit of the limelight. If Elvis showed up alive and kicking after 30 years, and me tried to do some jokes about monkeys or whatever. And Dad would also be a bit of a problem if he came up. You know, be worried he'd be judging me. I'd be like, oh, Dad, what does he think? And I'd be thinking, you know, where you been for 20 years?
What do you do to mentally and physically prepare for a comedy show?
Mentally, it's just a case of writing the jokes, I suppose. I walk around where I live a lot, try to think a lot about ideas that come to me. It's hard to get inspiration just sitting at a computer, so I walk around, you know, my area where I live, thinking up jokes about rape and abortion and kiddie fiddling and that sort of thing. I live in a really rough part of Avondale.
Mental preparation, what do you do physically to get ready?
I put on a lot of weight, which is helpful. Generally need to find time for, you know, the gags or whatever. So you got to be either writing or performing, testing out the gags. So you can't do anything like, you know, socialising with friends and family. Who's got time for that shit? So I just have to spend all my time being totally unsociable. My show's called Unsociable, which ties in well for that. So just be a total cunt to everyone I know, never answer my phone, that sort of thing. Just, you know, real unsociable stuff. I support the Canterbury Bulldogs, vote for the ACT Party, and have been going around denying the Holocaust.
What's the worst thing that's ever happened at one of your shows?
Oh, this is true. My first out-of-town gig was in Whitianga, and it's usually a nice place to go in summer, but in the middle of winter, when I did the gig, it's a bit of a redneck town. It's just, you know, two rednecks and a fence post in the whole town. And the MC, a guy called Rosso, got hit, not before or after, but during the comedy show, which is pretty good. And I was tarred, feathered, all my friends were killed, both my arms and legs were cut off. And I'm thinking, fuck me, it's improved.
Any theme music?
Lady Gaga, big fan of Lady Gaga, you probably can't tell just by looking at me. I was thinking the other day it'd be good to ride on her coattails because I think she's probably the most successful performer in the world right now, so I just, you know, try and get a bit of the Lady Gaga buzz. Did you know she's got 20 million followers on Twitter?
20 million.
20 million. Imagine what it'd be like to have 20 million followers. Put that in perspective. Jesus had 12, which just goes to show what you can achieve if you're actually real.